Welcome back to the Everything Challenge on No Man's Land. We are mid-harvest. The AI is doing the harvesting for us, and the plan is just to potter around and do a couple of small tasks as we keep the AI worker busy. We'll have to empty the tank. Also want to run over here and do some straw baling. Might do that while I'm talking to you. Straw baler is, or straw pelleter I should say, is rented. So we have to be very careful of the cost. Put that thing down on the side, the conveyor belt. And we'll turn it on. This is a very, very slow production. So now that we've reviewed the farm production pack, I'm debating about which things we want to put down sooner or later. Of course, this being the Everything Challenge means we need to put down everything. So there will be the creation of, washed potatoes and all that stuff, just so that we have one of everything. When it comes to those machines, though, I think I might wait a little while. I'm going to zoom out so it's not so noisy. Yeah, I think I might wait a little while. We'll wait for the root crops to come in. For example, the washed one, when the premium and the potatoes are made, we'll worry about that one. For the one that cuts the sweet beets, we'll do that when the sweet beets is done. So I think both of those can be skipped today. What that leaves us is the storage and a storage shed and the new liquid fertilizer production, the one that makes a liquid fertilizer from, what was it? Some type of acid, sulfuric acid. I think we might put that down. It might be fun to do a little bit of landscaping and tuck it into the pig pen in a nice, neat and tidy location. We're using the pigs rather than the cows because its production rate is 2 times the number of animals it's near, and because the pig pen behind us, way over there in that corner, has, I think it's 280 or 270 animals in it versus the cows that only have like 100 or something, or even 80. It has a much higher yield, like literally 3 times faster. So yeah, we'll get that down. So yeah, right now I think what we might do, since this field hasn't got too much left on it, is we'll start a little time lapse. I'll do a couple of jump cuts in the middle to keep the time down, and we will get this field done. Then we'll go play with the landscaping tool and get the get that sulfuric acid thing down. Well, hopefully that guy will finish off. Had a weird U-turn at the end, and we got some crop destruction because of it. I had a bit of an idea while I was doing this. I was trying to see if I could get the New Holland here to actually be run by the AI, and the way we can trick that is to put a windrower onto this. So I know the horsepower requirements of that pellet thing are through the roof, so the combined horsepower of that plus the windrower may be a little bit too much, but let's give it a go. Half this is about experimentation and seeing if we can optimize things. I have, I think, the round bale extension mod. I'm not sure if it's on or off, but it shouldn't matter for this situation. I know that it's incompatible with the AI, so if the AI is going along using it to make round bales, it gets confused because it can't move forward, and then it sees that it risky has no field. But since this is just going to go along and not stop and start, so it's more analogous to a square baler, I think this actually may work. So hopefully we can try to put this on the front, and then it's just going to do a grid that's the width of the baler, or of the row. So put that down, put that down, put that down, put that down. And hopefully, if I jump out of that, yes, we can get the AI to do the pelleting for us. Awesome. Cool. So let's finish off. Oh, this guy stopped. Oh, he must be full. Are you full? Or you stopped because of that? Oh, what happened was I ran out of space, so I cut across the field. And so it saw that as the end of the field. Alright, so while those two hopefully help us finish that field off, let's have some fun with construction tool over here. So I'm thinking maybe down this end. I mean, this is kind of like the sewage end. So like there's a slurry spout here. So maybe somewhere in here. This tree kind of blocks the idea of something going through anyway. So maybe here. We won't block the office window. But yeah, right here. So let's get out of the way and open up the construction menu. And we will look at productions. And what we're looking at from the farm pack is these three. The wash plant and the cutting plant will do that when those crops get made. But we'll try to get this down. So this is our pigs. As I said, it has 200 and something in it. So we end up with a rate of 500 litres per day or something. But if we put it next to the cows, it's much less because it's not as much. I have no idea what happens if you put it in the middle. Would it actually get 2? I don't think it's going to fit very well. So I think, which way's the front? So anyway, this is the front. We'll make sure we put it around the right way. I'm thinking something like that. So yeah, if we take out the fence up to that tough, so this one, probably leave those on the end for now. So the pigs probably, yeah, the pigs do have like a width to them. But we can do the absolute minimum. And actually it looks like the fence was the reason it wasn't going, so we can push it back a fair bit. Awesome. And then we can just do some quick, quick painting with, yeah, we'll go dirt. Just going to clean the edge up. I don't think it needs to be much more complex than that. And we might as well put that fence back there, since it did look quite good, I think. So we might even be able to go around the back. Yeah. Yeah. And there we go. Our plant that does... it's pretty noisy. Sorry about that. Our latest plant, there you go. It makes liquid fertilizer. So you put sulfuric acid in and liquid fertilizer out. And as I said, this 540 rate is based on the animals next to it, the pigs. So there's 60, 60, 60, 60, that's 240 plus 30 is 270. And then 270 times 2 is 540. So that's why we get that rate. So we're going to go through 24 times 50. So what's that? 1,000. So 20,000 a day. Yeah. 20,000 a day. And then for now, we're just going to change this to, I think, selling, because if we look at where it can go, I don't know where. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is, liquid fertilizer. It's actually only selling to itself. And so there was a comment on the last video. Thank you. I think it was Bob or Ben. Thank you for pointing out that even though there's no selling point to, you really can't sell it to yourself, the market will let you do it anyway. So if we just set this to selling, rescue, that's the price that you'll get. So for now, what I'm going to do is store, and we'll build some up just for our use. And then pretty quickly after we've got a couple thousand liters in here, we'll change it to selling. As far as filling it up, let me quickly finish up over here. So I'm just going to quickly run around with the trailer, empty out the harvester, empty out this guy, and yeah, then we'll get back to that. So just give me a sec. All right, harvester has been unloaded. And I've set them off on the canola field that's way out the north. Way over there. You can probably just see the swath on the ground there, on that field over there. I also jumped into the iron mine and told the auger to transfer a load of metals or raw stones across into the iron plant to keep that going. Like we're full. I'm not sure whether I'll have to tell this guy to go again. Looks like I will. There we go. That's working quite well for something that is so slow. Definitely more enjoyable to have that guy do it than myself. Alright, let's dump this in the pellet factory. My goal is to do some hay-based pellets as well, so we do want to leave at least one bay clear for that. So we'll probably maybe use the last one for that, and we'll use this middle one for straw pellets. I promised a couple of episodes ago I would work out the math about whether it's even worth doing this, because we're so busy doing harvesting right now. I was trying to remember the keystroke at the same time as talking then. It's Control I, by the way. Because we're so busy doing harvesting and trying to also play some of these farm things, we'll go through the mathematics of to just use straw versus pellets a bit later. Try to make the biggest pile I can here. There we go. That needs to be loaded, it needs to be unloaded, but that can all wait for a future episode. Let's get back out to the farm. Alright, we'll do a quick unload here. I don't know whether this worker is going to be smart enough to bring up its thing. It is. Ooh, that's going to be dicey. Alright, and pop under. That's a bit of a maneuvering trick. I know the canola harvester's also full, but I'm going to ignore that for now. We'll get this finished. Yeah, in this rental cycle of this harvester, this pellet thing, I want to do probably another field of straw, so we have a huge pile of it. And also I want to do a field of hay as well, so yeah, that should be fun. Why aren't you actually picking anything up? Is it because you're unloading? Oh, while you're unloading, interesting, you can't be pelleting. Interesting, okay. That's an interesting side effect, but we can deal with that. Alright, so let's go back to doing that sulfuric acid stuff. Bit of a delay there. I think what we want maybe is just a telehandler or something. Or, yeah, let me find the telehandler. Alright, telehandler found. I forgot that I just saw it inside the pellet factory. Since we're here, we'll just put one bucket in. I don't know whether we own a pallet fork for this yet. I know we own bale forks, so we can put, so we can move bales around, but I don't think we own a pallet fork, so we'll have to get that. Let's put that on the ground. Alright, so let's head off to the shop and see what this whole sulfuric acid thing is about, and we'll get some forks while we're there. Probably should have brought a trailer with me, but oh well. Alright, telehandlers, combinations, and then we want just a proper, so we own this one. We use that to move bales. Just a straight pallet fork, I think, is what we want. Yeah, we'll just get a straight pallet fork. Bye. And then we need to buy some sulfuric acids, which I think that's going to be under pallets. So here we are, sulfuric acid. Let's get, the enclosure holds 2, so we'll grab 2. And Yeah, I think that's about it. Everything else is pumps and hose balls and other stuff. So, oh, where's my fork gone? Over there. All right. I don't know whether I can pick both these up at once, but we'll give it a go. Oh, I forgot that we bought that windrower. Yeah, we'll use that when we're doing straw rather than the molasses. Because currently we're using that V windrower as a automated way of making the AI work rather than drawing in a huge amount of swath. Yes. If I forget to use that in the comments when we do the wheat field, yell out. Alright, let's run this down. Now that liquid fertilizer thing was $85,000. I highly doubt we're going to get around to putting $40,000 worth of material in there to double it up to whatever the rate is. So, yeah, I think it's one of those loss-based ones, really. And we're definitely not using that much liquid fertilizer. We tend to use granulated. But maybe to finish off the series, what we might do is just have fun with all the DLCs. So we'll do a pumps and hoses day where we just use pumps and hoses to do the land and with actual pumps and hoses rather than stuff that just happens to come with that. What I mean by that is it comes with a lot of extra spreaders, but I want to actually... is that one door? Nope. How do I open the second door? How do I open the second door? There it goes. This is being too impatient. So my understanding is that this just has to go in here. Squeeze that in there. Oops. Don't go in the ground. Just push them forward. There we go. And now we can close that door. We can close the door. There it goes. And if we look at the production, we can turn that on. And so that 4,000 we've put in the cage will come out risky in 1 or 2 months. And we'll have some liquid fertilizer. One of the main goals of the series is to get stats. Oh, it doesn't give us a stat. That's annoying. I was hoping that this would actually give us statistics for having that. So we're getting stats from a solid fertilizer because we have a silo. We may have to do that. So under construction, under silos, we have this mod called the Placeable Silos mod. And one of the ones we could put there is silo for... is that the fertilizer one? I'm trying to look for liquid fertilizer. Oh, this might not have a liquid fertilizer one. There's a Storinator, which is another mod that just lets you put nearly anything in it. But yeah, we don't have a liquid one. Well, we'll have to work out a way of getting a stat out of this. But for now, we'll get some liquid fertilizer built, and then we can look at turning it into an industry. While we're here, have a quick look around to see if there's anything that the JCB can help us with. Widen those tongs out a bit. I assume we must have some wool. Yeah, we do. So, oh, so not some wool, some eggs. So let's at least pick up. Trying to make sure that we don't mess up here. Break the eggs. Get that across there. And pick up those two. Ah, and destroyed that. So close. We'll jump these in. I forget who wants these. Is it the bakery? Yeah, it must be the bakery who wants these for the cakes. So quickly dump them in. We will need them for the donut factory. We'll get to that probably a fair few episodes from now. I thought we were going to end at episode 75, but this is already 78, I believe. So probably wouldn't be surprised to see us get to 100 at this rate. But yeah, we'll peter out and do another series sooner than later. Cool. Alright, I was just wondering why this guy was not happy, and it's because it ran out of water and nearly ran out of molasses. So to finish off, we will fill those two up and get it back out in the field. Interesting combination of the straw DLC and the farming DLC today. The two of them kind of, to me, kind of fit together quite well. I know it's kind of weird to say that, but yeah, I think they've got the same vibe, and they cause an additional, step in the production chain. With straw, it makes the pellets, and with farming, it has that whole washing thing. I think it's quite enjoyable to have fun in all the DLCs, and we'll definitely go through them all as we finish off the series, make sure that every last part will be done. I think particularly when it comes to the things like the pumps and hoses pack, which we haven't done. I don't know how this is. Why aren't you working, buddy? Yeah, we'll definitely go through all the DLCs, some of the lesser ones, and make sure that everything is done. Why won't that load? I remember having troubles the first time. Oh, it's because you got to have the trailer highlighted. Why aren't you loading? Oh, there it goes. Alright, that's the molasses being loaded up. And then we'll have to get some water. We'll just use our water pump for that. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying doing all of this diverse stuff. I definitely want to make sure that every DLC that's available, be it that farm or straw or pumps and hoses, a couple other ones, have all the ones that have caused gameplay differences. So not so much things like the ones where they just give you like Kubota pack and stuff, not those ones, but the ones where they actually gave you a new game mechanic. We'll definitely make sure that we go through all of those. And yeah, definitely enjoy what we can do. I thought this series was probably going to end at 75. Obviously, we're past that now, so I'm trying to make sure we do everything, but not draw this series out too long either. I wouldn't be surprised if we get to about 80 or 100. Even if it goes over 100, I'll make sure that it's stuff people want to see. Turn that on. Turn that on, and with that, with the worker back at pelleting, we'll say goodbye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that cool stuff. Hopefully you're also enjoying the new co-op series with Mrs. Donut on Shipping Norton. Check that out if you want to see quite a different level of gameplay where it's all where so poor, so poor, and completely different vibe. And it's also great just to talk to Mrs. Donut about the game and how to play it and what we enjoy about it. So yeah, check out that series as well. As I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you next time on the Everything Challenge as harvest season continues, and more importantly, our completion of everything with every DLC is done. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.